Hi everybody, Jamie here, sunny Arizona. Wanted to show you the progression of the fence as it's going. So we all know I built this fence out of Ocotillo. Well, that was to stop cows. And this fence here, this deer mesh, was to stop rabbits. What we found out, rabbits will easily chew through that. So now we're doing a bottom row of chicken wire, which we're going to cob in just like we did the deer netting. So we at least see where they dig under, if they dig under. Now after we get this cobbed out, we're going to add a layer of rocks in here. So the rocks will set on top of the cob. The cob on this ground is going to have a little bit of cement mixed in with it. So we're hoping that works to keep everything out of the bottom. And so far it's worked. The deer netting actually did keep them out, but we could see where they had chewed. So this is the fresh cob that I just did. Now, if you've never made cob, I got to tell you, it's not an easy task. It's easy ingredients, but it's a workout. It's a heavy workout. So just wanted to cover the fence. We should have that finished in the next day or two. Then we'll start with planting. Now, while I'm here, I'll show you our game changer. We got this little trailer and two more totes. We're going to put one of the totes inside the trailer, and we should be able to haul water in here. So instead of giving like 8 gallons a day, 8 gallons per plant per week to 10 gallons, we should be able to up it. We're thinking, 275 in this, 275 for the other ones every week, maybe even twice a week when it gets real hot. So it's kind of a game changer. And the fence is kind of a game changer for us. We're hoping this really works. All right, now we're back into the main garden, and we kind of got this planned out, like I said, with the temperatures rising. And by rising, I mean it's naturally warm here in the daytime, unless it's cloudy. But we're reaching up into the 70s. But more importantly, our nighttime temperatures are starting to reach up into the 50s. And once they hold steady at 50 for a while, I'll uncover the cassava and basically start planting. Now, our planting schedule, or what we're going to plant this year, is going to be a lot different than what we did. We're going to do some of the normals. We had really good luck with these watermelons. So those are going to go in here. We're also going to be putting cantaloupe in. And over on this end, we're going to put honeydew. Now, also in here is cassava. So we're going to do a variation of the Three Sisters. We're going to do watermelon as all the melons as a ground cover. But we're also going to throw in these, you guys do the names, okay? Because some of these are going to get pretty wild on you. These are from native seeds, grown here in Arizona, in Tucson. So everything is acclimated to the heat. We also managed to get some wild tomatoes that were harvested over in Kingman. Honeydews, like I said there. Over here, we are going to be doing a gourd, and that's the name of it, Apache Dipper. We're going to give that a shot. Back here in this corner, we're going to be putting, sorry for the fast movement, this Nepali is going to go right about in the center. And then over here, we're planning on putting a pretty big Peruvian apple. Now spread out throughout in here is going to be amaranth and sorghum. Those are the ones that we're using. Again, native seed. So should work out pretty well. Now along the back side, and using the fence as a support, we're going to be putting anasagi beans. They're climber beans, so they should do well. Up here, we got the cassava, and I'll probably spread some more cowpeas in here with them, and there'll probably be a couple of gourds in here with them. We also got some protectors for our garden. These guys are ready to rock and roll. Thank you, Raul. Great addition to the garden. Over here, we're going to be putting a tomato harvested here. And that's a cherry tomato. In here, we're going to put another cherry tomato, one from Bonnie Farms, and probably another tomato in here, Romas. We've grown Romas in this bed before, and they've done really well. Now, again, sorry for the best movement. I'm trying to learn not to do this. In here, we're going to be putting the eggplants. Along this hillside here, we're going to do okra, just right in here. And then over here, we're going to do another okra, red okra. That's green. This is red. And then in here, haven't figured it out. I'm going to wait until these brassicas are done. But I've got 5 beds of heirloom potatoes going. In here, we're also going to put some red okra. Up here, we're going to spread cowpeas. These guys. And we're going to spread these guys in here and add like a little mulch layer. We're also going to be putting some gourds in here. Over here, we're going to be putting these melons. You tell me the name of them. I'm not even going to try to butcher the First Nation language. In here, we're going to be doing Egyptian spinach and Malabar spinach in this area right in here. We moved the artichoke over here. In here this year, for the first time, we're going to try some full-size watermelons in this pit. Now, over here, we have the buffalo gourds, or not buffalo gourds, but the horn melons, excuse me, that we got from Josh at Desert Gardens Homestead. He's got a great video on them. We're going to spread those out in areas that we see that we've got room. Now we have green stripe squash, another native, and heirloom going there. Here we have crookneck squash. It's going to go in here. There's going to be a couple of them in here. We also have zucchini that's going to go in here. Now, right here, right there, on the other side of the apricot, and on the other side of this poplar, and also right there, we've got more potato plants going in. Here, we have another squash. This squash is going to go in. So as you can see, the majority of what we're planting this year is all desert plants. We've also planted this Nepali here, another Nepali here, and like I said, one's going over there. So that's kind of our planting guide this year. And we're going to have spaces that we can add stuff as we go. We'll get the Bonnie plants for eggplants and the tomatoes, like I said. We might try some couple of different other plants. But what you didn't see the seeds for were the anisagi. They're inside. We're going to dig them out. But that's going to be the planting for the main garden this year. And with any luck, our fence holds up. We have a productive year like we had the first year. Last year was a real learning curve. The rabbits just decimated everything. We're getting a lot more ground cover in. So I'm thinking this year is going to be a lot more productive. We'll see. I hope you guys stay tuned and watch the progression of the garden and see what exactly can we grow in the Mojave Desert.